G'day punters, beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Toowoomba. The races are on, skies are blue, winners are plenty. Hope we can find a few. Let's start off with race 1. Bit of a street corner tip around here for number 5, Plumaro. Kevin Kemp trained horse. Nick Keel takes the ride from gate 1. Out of a really good producing mare this. It's trumped out to being pretty good. I think you can be winning number 5, Plumaro. It's found a nice race to kick off its career. Go over to race 2. Number 2, Why Catch Him? He's a horse recently purchased by Victory Thoroughbreds and a horse that I've kept a share in. He goes good, this horse. His Melbourne form is pretty good. He's only really has to bring his Melbourne form up here. Have a clean beginning over the 870, sit right on speed. He'll be very hard to beat. Race 3, not really keen to bet in this race. Benchmark 75 mile, number of hopes. Real Mystique from the Ben Curry yard gets to the mile third up, which is her go, suitable at that trip. Well, not the easiest race. Maybe Real Mystique might get out to a price and we could have something each way, but not overly keen to bet on the race at all. I think it's a race with a bit of depth. Go over to race 4, number 11, Shakira. All she has to do is bring her Melbourne form to be beating these. It's a pretty ordinary maiden. Maybe the 7, Fox Lee, could be the danger, but it is on the 7-day backup having its second start in a race. Pretty keen this 11, Shakira. Go over to race 5. Actually like this horse. I think it's got a bit of improvement on it. It's improved every run. Number 13, Singapore Fling. He loomed up to win last start. The leader just had too good a run and gave a kick, and he wanted to duck out when he's placed under pressure. Get a nice run from gate 7. Sky Bogenhuber, Michael Nolan combined here. Betting around 250. That's a good price. It's a win bet. Number 13, Singapore Fling. We go over to race 6. Number 2, Song 1. It's a horse I haven't had a lot of luck on the punt, but I think he finds his right race here. From the outside gate, Nick Keel will have no option but to go forward. I think if he can get outside the leader under his own steam with not a lot of pressure, I think that'll be race over. He's raced against better than these. Like I said, get outside the leader, he wins the race. Number 2, Song 1. Go over to race 7. Pretty deep race this for a 0 to 62. And when I say deep, I'm not talking about quality, but the form's there. They're all pretty even bunch. Number 4, Silent Flyer. It puts itself on the speed. It's chased a couple of reasonable performers its last couple. If you can get on the speed here with Gary Gearin on board, I think it's a 1x2 bet. I can't really see him missing top 3 if he gets any luck in running. The only other horse that I've got a mark on here on the way up here is number 8, Hold On. Interesting runner. Really attacked the line last start, winning over 1200. Steps up to the mile today, which is a bit of an ask, but the way it hit the line, you'd have to think he can run the mile. I'll give it a good chance. Number 8, Hold On. Go to race 8, final race of the day. I'm going to have 2 bets in this race. I think number 1, Preferito, will win. Happy to play. Hopefully we get even money later in the day. There's a bit of a drift or something. It has drawn the outside gate, does carry 59 kilos, but I think Sky Bogenhuber will send this horse forward. He can get outside the speed. One, it's maiden in good style at Toowoomba. I'm not sure any of these in this race could win their maiden in town. I think it's a good thing, number 1, Preferito. I'm also going to have something to place, number 2, Our Nick. Sat wide and still found the line okay first up. Its form last prep wasn't too bad. I think it gets a nice run with Ronnie Goltz on board here. I think it can fill a place. It's around $4 a hole, and that's good enough for me to have a bet. So there we go, punters. Probably the best for the day. I'm going to work around Why Catch Him and Preferito, the 2 Curry runners. Both hard to beat on their home tracks. Hopefully we can get amongst the winners. Good luck if you're having a play.